fit work can find you out of it. Any goods that you may procure while out on the inland seas or any other large body of water that has enemy ships upon it. We'll take that as a yes. Therefore, heed the words of their majesty. Scurrilous rogues and villainous knaves do weave their plots and foul the waves. They flow on shores of inland sea, committing heinous piracy. Galleons rich with gold and ore do wend their way from shore to shore, and loyalty these fools are lax. Too long have they evaded tax. The time has come, the hall will ring, cry out the words of Dragon King. The proud race of iron hands does claim all waters near his land. Catherine Queen, fairest of all, must need protect the weak and small. She does proclaim our dragon's crown, that no more innocence need must drown. The navy strong of heart and pure, with many ships will make the cure. Seymour blindside, the fleet must start, upon him granted letters of marque. A captain proud, a sailor brave, shall sink the rogues that foul the waves. Galleons rich shall all be taxed, evasion earns them headsman's tax. Lord Blindside sails the ocean fair, as long as the crown doesn't get their share. If enemy's vessels wander by, let shot and sword and arrows fly. Protect all merchants who heed our laws, i.e. the ones who hate us off. To be successful is to earn high praise and riches and glory to fill your days. But if you be captured, we know you not, and will proclaim it to east from the plot.
Captain, I hope the terms of the contract are clear. Welcome aboard, and I'd like to point out to you that the Grand Commissioner of all privateers up in Israel is His Grace Legal. His commission is still valid, so he should perhaps get a portion of the shares as well.
Yes.
Thank you for your diligent efforts on behalf of the bid.
Her Majesty, it was a great pleasure and an honor to serve you. And Palantir was my awesome responsibility to protect Kansas from invasion by sea.
I'm sure you did. I've heard of no such incidents. Thank you again.
For Captain Seymour! Move on! Her Majesty invites forth Master Einar Hawkinson.
Greetings, Master. Ask, and if it be a right and proper thing, and within my power, it shall be yours. This is most pleasing to me. Please, bring forth the order of chivalry.
Her Majesty invites forth the members of the Order of the Chivalry of the known world.
Most noble members of the Order of the Chivalry, is this your wish that the candidate, Master Talbot McTaggart, be elevated to the station of knighthood? Gladly will I accommodate your wishes. Call forth the candidate.
Master Talbot McTaggart, stand forth before your queen. Sword's significance lies in the fact that it slays the groove from both edges, and at point also stabs. The sword is the knight's noblest weapon. He, too, should serve in three ways. He should defend the church, killing and wounding those who oppose him, as do the two edges of the sword. He should also defend the poor and weak against the powerful influence of the rich. And just as the sword pierces whatever it touches, likewise a knight should pierce all heretics and villains, attacking them mercilessly wherever he may find them. The pommel symbolizes the world, for a knight is obliged to defend his king. The guard symbolizes the cross, on which our Redeemer died to preserve mankind. And every true knight should do likewise, braving death to preserve his brethren. Should he perish in the attempt, his soul will surely go to heaven.
The sword belt means that just as a knight wears his sword girded to his body, so he himself should be girded with chastity. Its color is white, signifying purity and truth.
A knight's golden spurs symbolize many things, for by placing the precious metal near his feet, he shows his disdain for worldly things, his duty to commit no evil that might disgrace his order. His spurs are sharpened to goad his steed, just as a knight should goad the people to virtue. But a virtuous knight should also make himself feared by the wicked.
The golden chain of a knight symbolizes the chain of fealty that binds him to his king and his queen. The chain is made of the purest of all metals, gold, and is without end, symbolizing the pure and eternal nature of the bond of fealty.
These are all notable vestments. Master Talbot, for what purpose do you wish to join the order? If to be rich, to take your ease, and be held in honor without doing honor to knighthood, you are not worthy of it.
Your Majesty, I wish to become a knight that I may serve my God, my kingdom, my king, my queen, and my lady wife to the best of my abilities.
Let it be so. Then don the vestments of knighthood, as are only appropriate for one of your new station, and I ask that you don the robes of blue. They are often the symbol of servitude, and it is only appropriate to show your new station and relationship to the crown.
ever be a good knight and true, reverent and generous, shield of the weak, obedient to my liege lord, foremost in battle, courteous at all times, champion of the right and the good, thus swear I, Master Talbot McTaggart, Knight of the Society.
This do we hear, and shall never, ever forget, nor fail to reward that which is given. Fealty with love, valor with honor, and oath-breaking with vengeance. And now you may rise, Sir Talbot, Knight of the Society, and greet your fellow peers.
Will soon fly as fast as the time that I spent in your fair company.
me a few moments of court time. I would thank all of you who participated in our brief little melee session. A few words from perhaps the Pale. In this month's Pale, you will find listed the unbelted champions of the Middle Kingdom and the archery champions of the Middle Kingdom for this coming Penzig. Note these names well and encourage these people to perform their best for you, for they represent you. I would also encourage you all to practice your skills, for Her Majesty may need defense. And should anything happen to their Majesties, or should anything happen on our eastern border, please be ready to spring to our defense with arrows, with heavy weapons, and with rapier. We thank you.
But until this time of impending strife, which I fear the soothsayers have foretold, let us make merry and enjoy the winter while we may. I am given to understand that the musicians are ready to lead us directly into my favorite dance, the female sailor, and I invite any of you in the audience that wish to partake. We are going to proceed directly from the dais to the dance, so please join in the fun. Thank you for a wonderful event today. It's been